the Olympics has become a very popular pastime and sport to watch because of the phenomenal athletes, their devoted time, and their fantastic talents. Yes, there are people in the world that enjoy running for some odd reason, and I happen to be one of them. Now, why is a question only runners can answer, and non-runners can never wrap their head around. But hopefully, by the end, you'll understand that there are people that like it, and there's a reason why we dedicate our lives to it. Because of the reward a runner has once they make state, or even more even more awesome is when they make the Olympics. And all the pain, they realize all the pain was worth it. After falling in love with running my freshman year track season, I've done research and grown to love it and wondered why and where it got started. So, on the history of track and field, I found that it started in 1776 BC in ancient Greece and in the Olympics, and was one of the original sports and events in the Olympics. But it was later cut because who likes to watch running? But then in 1896, it was voted back in to the Olympics by the Olympic Committee. And the very first winner of the track event was a man from Elis in Greek, and he won it. And some say he had a pan in his hand, others say he didn't. It's just a myth. So, now the events that are in the Olympics in present day, the men and women are very similar. The men events include the 100-meter dash, the 200-meter dash, the 400-meter dash, the 800-meter dash, the 1,500-meter dash, which is different from high school, because in high school and the college, men and women both run 1,600 meters. But once you get to the Olympics, they change it to 1,500 meters. Don't ask why. There's the 5,000-meter race, the 110-meter hurdles, the 400-meter hurdles, the 3,000 steeplechase. And the steeplechase is you go around in the track circle, and then they have a hurdle, but it's taller, and there's water on the other side of the hurdle, and you have to clear the hurdle and the water, or you'll end up wet and bruised up for the rest of the race. The other events include the 4x1 meter relay, the 4x4 meter relay, and the marathon. There is no 4x8 in the Olympics, but there is in college and high school. The 20-kilometer race walk is in the Olympics, and it's a fun race to watch because they're just speed walking, and it's funny to watch people race speed walking. The 50-kilometer race walk, and high jump, long jump, triple jump, pole vault, and discus throw, shot put throw, javelin throw. And Trinity is lucky enough to have a coach that has been to the Olympics in javelin and has coached at KU and K-State, and I talked to him, and he said, I may not have been able to keep up in throwing as good as the other countries, but I sure damn keep up when we were throwing back the beers. And if any of you know Coach Frazier, you know that his practice ends at 5 o'clock. He's out of there at 5 o'clock because 5 o'clock is Miller time. And another event is the Decathon, and it's 10 events, and the man or athlete competes in all 10, and you get points for each event for placing, and the man with the highest point at the end of the Decathon is the winner. And all the women events are the same, except there's no 50-kilometer meter race walk. And the women run 100-meter hurdles instead of 110. And they have a hepathon instead of a decathon. And it seems fitting that the United States have dominated the track and field in the Olympics because we're back-to-back World War champs. the United States have won 220 gold, 251 silver, 196 bronze, which is a total of 767. And America has more golds than the next top 10 countries combined, which is a great feat and this is the only sporting event in the Olympics that has the top medal country has more than the next 10. And America has the same amount of medals as the next top 6 countries combined. And I found this in the book, Great Moments in Olympics of Track and Field. And it was written by Kieran Rosen, and she has written for Sports Illustrated and now works for Sports Sun. And now let's get to some of the amazing athletes that have been born and raised in America. Carl Lewis was born on July 1st, 1961 in Birmingham, Alabama, and he has won 9 gold medals and 1 silver, and he held the record, the world record in the 100-meter dash until Usain Bolt beat his record. And his most famous events that he normally ran were the 100-meter, the 200-meter, and the 400-meter relay. Jesse Owens, which all of you have probably heard about, is one of the most famous American runners, and he was born September 12, 1913, and he died in 1980. Jesse set 5 world records and tied a 6th within a span of 45 minutes, which any of you that are in sports realize that is a great feat, and you were tired after one event. And he has 4 medals in the Olympics, and he was known as the Buckeye Bullet, and that he was given that nickname because his great speed, and he could just keep on going and going. Steve Prefontaine Edwin Moses was the first to use the 13 steps in the 400-meter hurdles, and that is that's used today for the hurdles. And he was the first one to introduce that. And over his career, he ran 26,000 miles, and he won 2 gold medals in the Olympics. And he won 122 consecutive races. That were in 9 years, 9 months, and 9 days. Steve Prefontaine, who is my favorite runner, once held every long distance record at the same time. He won 3 NCAA cross-country titles, won 4 NCAA 3-mile champion. He won the NCAA 3-mile championship 4 times, and he never made it to the Olympics, and he died in a car crash at 24. Running in the Olympics has become more popular because of the numerous events, phenomenal runner, and fantastic talents. If you find the right running buddy, you'll grow to love the sport. And my running buddies are Celia and Mac, including Guthrie and Colin, but I interviewed these 2 because they weren't in the class. And their reasons why they love running is it relieves stress, and it gives you time alone, and you can think about your life and everything. And Mac said it gave him euphoria, which is, according to Webster Dictionary, a feeling of excitement, and that is also why I love running. So go out and find your running buddy, and you'll love the sport.